Hey everybody, how's it going? Captain Foley and Admiral Silvija are here today to talk about Deep Space Nine, yay or nay. We've got all the other series. We're saving Deep Space Nine for last because I'd say it is our favorite series, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So we'll try to fire through these and get them done real quick. So feel free to super chat, whatever, and just chat with each other in the chat. And yeah. Sorry, was I touching you?
Your elbow. You keep poking me with your elbow.
Sorry.
I need my own couch in here.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, so...
His and her couches.
First episode. The Emissary.
Oh, yes.
I'd say it's a yay, because it's awesome.
Well, the wormhole aliens are awesome.
So is seeing his ship get destroyed. The Borg Battle of Wolf 359.
Yeah, we figured out why he doesn't like Cisco. I mean, why Cisco doesn't like Picard.
Pickard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a yay.
Yes, I give it a yay.
Past prologue. What specifically happens in past prologue?
Tanelos. Remember, he wants the car. He comes on board. He wants asylum for the Cardassians, and then he ends up building a trilithium bomb.
Ah, yes.
The Duras sisters make an appearance.
Yes.
And then Bashir figures out how crafty Garrick can be.
Yes. I would say that's a yay.
It's definitely a yay. It's a fun episode. Remember, you have to be here for 9 or 1855 hours to try on a suit. And he's like, okay.
Oh, that was that one?
Yeah, and then he puts
I didn't think that was so early in the show.
Yeah, where he puts him in the dressing room while he's talking to the Duras sisters and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's when we first find out that Garrick is kind of more than what he seems.
A Man Alone. Odo to be the paradise.
Ibudan.
Ibudan.
Okay, so Ibudan was a guy that Odo put away in jail. And then, remember, all of a sudden, Odo is the only suspect in a murder of Ibudan. But Ibudan's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Ibudan killed his own clone.
Yeah, it's kind of a court-martial thing. And even the episode of... Which one we just watched that reminded me of... Or a court-martial? I can't remember. Anyway, yes.
This is a yay, because it's cool that it's that the clone killed, you killed your own clone, so you didn't leave any other DNA traces.
Is that murder or suicide?
Both. I don't know, they said it's still illegal to kill your own clone.
Mark Lawrence says he's sending some money via PayPal, so thank you. And Michael Harden throws in $1.99. I will do a super chat every 100 likes or likes, so like away. Yes, likes are good.
It's a yay on Man Alone.
I'd say yay, yeah. Babel.
This is the one where the virus was programmed into the command level replicators, and no one could talk.
Oh, it's a fantastic episode.
I don't know how they figured out their lines. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
And how Quark seems to be the only one not affected by it.
And again, the weird thing is that I didn't think that was that early in the show.
Yep.
I forgot how many good episodes were that early in the show, because I kind of write off the first 2 or 3 seasons of DS9 as a whole. Usually.
And it was Quark's fault that everyone got infected because his replicators are down, so he was going into one of the boardrooms and replicating everything. It's a yay.
Joseph Petrick puts in €2 and
Hi,
says whatever that says. Pozdrav Admiral Silvija. Zadavro Kapitan.
Oh, basically hi me, hi you.
Hi.
Okay, so listen to this. This is the next one. It's Captive Pursuit.
Oh, Mark, thank you very much for the PayPal.
Oh.
Very appreciated. What can I say? I love DS9, he says. So.
It's true. Captive Pursuit. I am Toss.
Ah, yes, Toss.
This is a good one, actually.
I'll give that a yay.
It is, because Toss doesn't understand why he's not supposed to be hunted. Plus that chicklet at Quark's bar. Yeah, she's funky. They always have the really funky, pretty girls there.
Mm-hmm. Usually with side boob or under boob.
That's true.
Mark, check out the Captain Foley personal channel. I just re-uploaded some stuff from our Mission America trip. So the video with you in it, where you take us to the airport, is in there. So that's for Mark Lawrence. Anyway, continue.
Kahless. It's a yay.
It's Q. It's yay, yeah.
What are you going to do? Ravish me or ravish me?
I might. Yeah, that's one of the
you hit me. Picard never hit me.
I'm not Picard.
No, you're more easily, what do you say, you're more easily provoked.
Yes.
You really like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely a yay. Q is pretty much a yay regardless.
I wish they had more Q in the series. But then we got to see Vosh.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good one too, with the thing pulling the station into the wormhole.
Not because it's like trying to destroy it, but because it's a little life creature basically hatching.
Yes.
So yay. Dax. This is the one where a previous Dax host was tried for murder.
Mm-hmm.
But he, of course, he wasn't the murderer. But regardless, it does have an interesting precedent setting. I love how the
It's like the sins of the father thing.
Yeah, I like how the old Bajoran judge was like, I don't know if you're the same age as my youngest great-granddaughter or if you are older than me.
Yeah.
Like, I love when she gets to one point, it's like, I am pushing 100. We are done right now. I love that old Bajoran judge. She's great. But this one's definitely a yay.
Hold on, we got a 500 ruble super chat from Eugene. TNG Ferengi, nay. DS9 Ferengi, yay!
I find
I'd agree.
The Ferengi have a little bit more substance than Deep Space Nine. They gave them more substance, right?
Yeah.
They're not just a bunch of criminals.
Yeah. And Tony Talarco puts in $10. Thank you, Tony. Hey, Admiral and Captain, I love DS9. Opinion, Jadzia or Ezri-Dax? Both for different reasons.
Yeah. Jadzia, she had more confidence. Ezri was just a hot mess.
But a cute hot mess.
Oh, yes.
But
because she's standing on her head. It's like, why are you standing on your head? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd probably say Jadzia, though. If I had to pick.
That's true.
The Passenger.
Oh, yes.
Vantican.
You would say I am as fit as...
Oh, that's a fantastic one.
Yes. Aren't you want to rewatch Deep Space Nine?
Yeah, Bashir as a bad guy.
Oh, but he makes a great bad guy. Yeah.
In Gotham.
He is like a good bad guy. The actor, Alexander Siddig.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he makes a really good bad guy. But this one, I really like him as Vantigan. I love that he doesn't know he's Vantigan, and it's kind of like back and forth. And yeah, no, this is a yay.
Yay. Move along. Oh shit.
Okay, so you're gonna give this a nay.
I'm gonna hang myself.
So you're giving this a nay.
Yeah, it's a nay. It's a double nay.
I'm gonna give this a yay. I actually like this episode.
What?
I love that Quark like totally gets humbled because he tried to cheat, and yet throughout the whole series, he still tries to cheat.
Part of the little moments like that are good, but overall as a whole, this is an awful episode. Such a stupid premise. We're not going to sing the song again this week, are we?
Do you want me to play it?
No, it's. I'd rather do lots of other things.
Almarine, if you can see
Almarine,
then come with me. Okay, so you're giving this a nay, and we're just going to say that.
The Negus. Negus.
This is first of all a yay.
Yes.
Because I love the Grand Negus.
You do it better.
And I love his butler, Mayhardu, the guy who doesn't talk. He's like Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes.
Yeah.
Mr. Holmes.
And then, Quark becomes Negus for a bit, because Negus is trying to figure out who's trying to kill him. Because this is where we find out the Grand Negus has a son, and then we never hear from him again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he did try to kill his dad, so I can kind of understand. I love his big, gigantic ears, the Negus, the costume, and the big tufts of like hair coming out because he's old and just. I don't know. I agree earlier with the Ferengi comment. Ferengis in Deep Space Nine, you love the little trolls.
You call them trolls. That's
it's
racist.
A yay.
Vortex.
Okay, so this is that man, and he has that. He's from the Gamma Quadrant, and he's got that necklace that has that little shape-shifting, and he ends up with the key and his daughter. It's a meh. We find a little bit more about Odo, like that, you know, changeling shapeshifters, but
I'd say it's a meh. I can't stand the actor that plays that guy. But battle line.
This is where Kaiopaka doesn't do too good.
This is one where she dies.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the story, though?
Oh, well, then Kaiopaka ends up getting regenerated, remember? And she lives, but they find out they can never leave that planet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and that's her, like, mission. I like Kaiopaka.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
I think...
It's better than Kaiwin.
Oh, God. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But yes, this one's a yay. It was a very epic story how they can't die. If they don't give a crap, and they're killing each other anyway, over and over and over again. Yeah.
I would say yay. Although it was kind of sad.
I know, especially when Kaiopaka died. I can understand why Kira was so upset. She was the Kai that kept Bajor together during, like, the occupation stuff, so... Yeah.
We'll be there in about an hour. I ain't got that long.
That was a great blooper.
The storyteller. Oh, this is with O'Brien and Bashir. And
O'Brien has to tell the story.
And the weird storm thing.
Which is actually a manifestation from the Orb Shard.
Yeah. I'd give this a solid...
What's that storm thing called again?
I don't know.
Someone will tell me.
But
the Dalrock.
The Dalrock.
Remember they tried to give women to O'Brien? And it's like, I'm married. They're like, oh, your wife should come down right away. They're like, he's like, no.
Yeah.
No. Yes. Okay.
It's a high meh for me.
I liked it.
Progress.
This is the one where they're doing mining and the old man, the old curmudgeon,
doesn't want to move off his land, and he's building a thing, and she helps build the thing, and then she shoots the thing.
I actually like the B plot in this one a lot more.
What's the B plot?
That's the one where Quark has all that Yamak sauce, and he doesn't know what to do with it, so he gives it. So he gives it to Nog. He's like, just flush it out the airlock. I never want to see it again. So Nog and Jake trade it. And then they get this parcel of land. And then Odo's like, do you know who this Jake Nog consortium is thing?
Yeah.
Right? Like.
Yeah, the B story's better.
This was. And then it's like, well, you can have it all. Because all they wanted was 5.
Yeah.
Remember self-sealing stem bolts?
Yes. I like the old man in this, but I can't stand the story because I hate Kira with a passion. And it was just no, that's a no. Fat Produce puts in $5. I'll be honest, I love Duet Season 1. It has great emotional and tragic performances from Nana Visitor and Harris Yulin, the judge from Ghostbusters 2. Everybody says duet.
We'll get to it soon.
Yeah. If wishes were horses. This is with Rumpelstiltskin.
And Bok
Bokai or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and the fake Jedzia. That was awkward.
That was pretty cool.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And the birds and poor Odo. Remember Odo that had Quark in the cell? This was fun. This was fun. Oh, yeah, and then the anomaly. Yeah, that was crazy. The anomaly was actually...
I'd say it's a yay, for sure.
It's definitely a yay.
The Forsaken... Walks on a Troy. That's where they're stuck in the elevator.
Yes. And Odo kind of has to shapeshift in front of her and everything.
Into a pile of goo in her dress.
It's a... I like the Odo...
What's the other storyline, though? What puts out the station's power? I can't even remember.
It's an alien probe, the puppy.
Oh, yeah, that wanted attention.
Yeah, that's all it wanted was attention.
Computer virus that wanted attention, yeah.
You remember? And O'Brien's like, it's like a little puppy every time I leave, right?
Yeah.
I built it a doghouse.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the ambassadors and everything. I love the many hairs of Luxvana Troy.
Yes.
This is a yay.
I'd say it's a yay, too.
And I love how they made Bashir the liaison to the ambassadors, and Bashir's like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And Sisko's like, you have no choice.
Dramatis Persona.
This is the one where that virus affects them all. They redo the conspiracy back on their home planet, and like everyone takes on weird. That's the one where Cisco builds the weird clock. It's a good episode. Bashir's super like paranoid about things. Yeah, no, it's a good. It's a
That's yay. Yeah.
Yeah, the Klingon ship was the one that was destroyed, right?
Duet. I'm gonna
Yes.
give it a nay. It's 1,000 thumbs down. I'm just kidding.
No.
This is a good one.
This is a very, very good one.
Yeah.
This is where Kira becomes a little less black and white about how all Cardassians are bad bastards, right? Because this this Cardassian is trying to make right what was wrong from the occupation.
Well, what's wrong? Is it Sam Beckett?
It's a yay, basically, yeah.
Mark Lawrence puts in another $5. Thank you, Mark. The closest you can get to Season 8 of DS9 is to play the Victory is Life arc on Star Trek Online. Yes, that's true. Fat Produce puts in $2. Crossover is a great episode 2.
Okay.
We'll get there.
In the Hands of the Prophet.
Sounds like I'll hate it.
This is where we meet Vedek Wynn.
Yeah, with the
School going kaboom.
With the Sydney Opera House on her head.
And the school going kaboom. And
oh, God, yes.
the reason the school got blown up was so that Bareil will go to the station, and then someone was going to assassinate Bareil. Yeah. This is where you see a little bit of the political bullshit, and you see Kai Wynn, kind of a crafty, manipulative bitch.
What do you think I'm going to say?
You're going to say nay, because you hate Kai Wynn.
Yes. Anything Bajoran I really hate.
I'm going to say yay, because I really like this one, because I really like how we see how evil she is.
So that's an A. The Homecoming.
Oh, yes. This is the start. Okay, so this is where there was, remember that one chicklet, she shows up and gives the earring to Quark? It's Lee Nallis, the guy who was like the great hero, and all he did was kill a gull in his underwear.
Sounds like I hate it, so I hate it.
Also, there's this group of these Bajorans called the Circle, trying to get off all of the human or non-Bajorans. It's a first part, 2-part, right? The Bajoran show, yeah. It's a yay. I like this one because this is the first episode of season 2, and it's a multi-part episode.
It's an A.
Okay.
For me.
So then the next one is the Circle. Again, this is more of that political, and then there is the Siege. Okay, so this is kind of like the 3-parter. So it is the Homecoming, the Circle, and the Siege. They're all technically individual episodes, but I feel like it's a continuous story arc of those 3 episodes. Because remember, we find out that the Bajoran, the Circle, was actually being supplied by the Cardassians, and like Jadzia Dax and Kira have to go down to the planet with this evidence and stuff like that, and then they have to hold off, like they're hiding. Yeah, so I give the whole 3-story arc a yay.
All 3 of them get an A from me. Could never watch them again and be perfectly happy.
Although I do like at the end of the Siege when they find out that the Cardassians, and then Kai Wynn's like backing off, right? Like, oh no, take him. Like, whoa, what a super bitch. Okay.
Evasive Procedures.
Oh yes, this is the one with the Trill that wants the Dax host.
Oh, creepy bastard.
Yeah, he was from something else. Yeah. John Glover.
He's in like Batman and Robin.
And one of the Klingons is Tim Russ.
Ooh.
Yes.
It's a good one. I like this one, so yay.
He's also Lex Luthor's dad Lionel in Smallville.
Smallville, yeah.
Yes, this is definitely a yay.
Cardassian.
This is where that little boy Cardassian that got adopted, and then there was a big embarrassment because it was actually a big political guy, and we find out later that Gul Dukat basically gave that kid away to embarrass the Cardassian government guy. Kotan Patar.
Didn't give it a meh.
No, this is, you're gonna like this. This is a yay. This is a Doctor and Garrick episode. Remember, he knocks on like Cisco's door at like 3 in the morning. He's like, "Hi, I need a runabout."
I need a runabout.
Why? We have to go to Bajor.
Because Garrick said so. Oh, are we sure one will be enough?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then remember when he starts grilling Ducat during the whole thing?
I mean, that part's fine and funny, but overall it's a meh for me.
I give it a yay.
Don't care about this one. But yeah, there are funny moments for sure.
Melora.
Oh, boo. Nay.
I like this episode. It's a cute little lovey story. I'll give this a high meh yay. So high meh to a yay. But I know you don't like it because it's a love story.
Well, it's not that. It's nah.
Okay.
It's just bleh.
Rules of acquisition. This is a yay. Pell is a girl.
That's a yay.
I remember they meet, they want to get all the Tulaberry wine. And then they learn about the Kasari. Yeah, wait, not the Kasari. What is it? Oh, he's going to kill me now. I'll remember it later. But this is a yay. I like these Ferengi episodes.
Yes.
And you get to see how shit works outside of the Federation. I like that about Deep Space Nine.
Necessary evil.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a good one.
This is where they all get put into that, kind of like that mind thing together.
The mind thing? I thought it was just flashbacks to when Odo's working on the station. I don't know what you mean, mind thing.
Well, yeah, because aren't they all trapped in it together?
I have no idea. I remember the investigation and all that, but...
Oh, wait a minute, no. Oh, yeah, with the owner of a shop. Oh, yeah, with the chemist and that crazy bitch. Yeah. And Quark has to break in. It's a meh for me.
It's a yay for me.
Okay.
Second Sight.
Oh, yes, that's with the chicklet having a kind of an affair when she's asleep with Cisco. This chicklet. And remember the scientist? He's going to, like, reanimate a dead star.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty epic the way he died. Driving that shuttle right into the star. Let there be light. It's a meh.
It's a meh. Sanctuary.
The screens!
The screens. Yes.
I love the screens.
I don't.
Little screen flakes everywhere.
Yeah.
Walter Koenig's son's in this episode.
Yes, I don't like this episode.
I like this episode. I like how the Universal Translator took a while to lock on. I thought that was interesting. It's a meh for me.
Yeah.
Rivals. This is where that Orion shows up, who also is kind of like a shyster, trickster. He has those games that he replicates and it throws off all the luck on the station.
Yeah, all the luck spinning. It's really stupid concept, so...
It's a meh. I do like that he ends up getting scammed anyway.
Yeah, it's a meh for me. It's not super great, but not super awful.
The racquetball match between O'Brien and Julian was pretty funny.
The alternate.
Okay. So this is when they find that life form on another planet that's kind of got shapeshifter properties in the Delta Quadrant. And Dr. Mora, the one that kind of poked at Odo a lot when he was little.
Mm-hmm.
It's a meh. It's the one where it actually infects Odo. And he goes around almost trying to kill Dr. Mora.
I 1000% do not remember that. I remember Dr. Mora, though.
It's a yay, meh.
If it was the one I thought it was going to say it's a yay, but I'd say it's a meh then.
What's the one you thought it was?
Where Odo teaches the little shapeshifter how to, like...
No.
That's later because it gives him his powers back.
Yeah.
So that's when I thought it was.
The little baby one that died.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
So I don't remember that one at all then, apparently.
Yeah.
Armageddon game.
This is the one where O'Brien and Julian are there to take down a virus. And after the virus is destroyed, they destroy all the scientists working on it, right?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a high math for me.
It's a great.
It was a stupid.
It was
premise.
a great Bashir and Julian episode where they get to know each other more.
Yeah, but they didn't like each other yet, so that wasn't so fun.
Well, no, they were starting to like each other, and I love how Kira and Keiko was like, he never drinks coffee that late in the day. I know, and then he's like, no, I want a coffee. What do you mean you want a coffee? You never drink coffee that late.
Yeah. Fat Produce puts in $2. The Skreans look like they all had polio.
No, psoriasis. Polio is more of a neuromuscular disease.
Yeah.
It's like psoriasis or eczema.
Yeah. But yeah, they had something, that's for sure.
Clark didn't like all the Skrean flakes on his thing.
Whispers.
Oh, this is you. This is a yay.
Okay.
Okay, so remember, he has to go on this mission where he has to learn about this race and the peace talks. And then when he gets back, everyone's treating him weird and he doesn't know what's going on.
Just watch this one. Because how I feel some days.
You love this episode.
I feel like everybody is talking about me or trying to, like, yeah, this was a weird episode. And each time I watch it, I'm like, feeding into my paranoia. Yeah. Stop that shit. But yeah, it's a yay.
Yeah,
sure.
It's definitely a yay. You like that episode
too.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Paradise. You're going to give this a nay.
Oh, I hate this bitch.
You want to, like, kick her in the throat.
I would have literally, like, fucked her up. You know, put me in a fucking box, you dumb bitch.
I like the episode.
Oh. No.
It's a trigger for him, as you can see, people.
Yeah, lots issues with that one, so nay. Shadow play.
Okay.
Oh, this is with the people that
are actually holograms.
Except for the one person.
Yeah, we're all holograms. That's my favorite cloak. And the little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, though it's cute. The holograms.
The holograms. Yeah. It's a fun episode. I'll give it a high. It's
a yay. Now, remember, this is also the one where Quark invites Vedic Bareil to the station to see if he can distract Kira so you can do some illegal activity while Odo's off the station. It's a good episode for, like, the Quark, I'm going to scheme things. I give this episode a yay.
You see, the problem with Deep Space Nine is a lot of these, even though the A story sucks, the B story is really good. And great character development or fun times.
I know, exactly.
So it's hard to kind of give it an overall meh for a full episode, but...
Okay.
Playing God.
This is where Arjun shows up.
Arjun.
He is he's in the symbiote program. He's an initiate, so he doesn't have the little wormy. And him and Dax kind of fight. But then they also have these weird little particle things that they have to get through the wormhole to the other side.
I'm going to give it a meh because I don't really super remember it. Oh, is this where she's a whore?
No. What?
Well, Jadzia is like in her quarters with like nothing on and a guy there.
No, they were working out.
Oh.
And she just got out of the shower and he was leaving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Profit and loss.
Oh, okay, so this is the one where the Cardassian chicklet who had a thing for Quark came back with her students who are political. Basically, they're in a lot of political trouble. And, yeah, Quark is like, he's got a cloaking device, which is a big no-no, and he's trying to help her and help the students, and then, Gul Dukat. It's a lot of political Cardassian stuff. You see all the little key players being manipulated and everything. It's a yay.
Yeah, I'll give it a high meh if I remember if that's what I'm thinking of. Blood Oath.
It's a yay. Yeah.
It's absolutely a yay.
I just love how Odo comes up to observation. Ugh.
It's been a Klingon
afternoon.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well, this 100-something-year-old Klingon drunk, and then his friend, he's like 150, shows up.
Yeah. She uses it a lot if she's had a bad day. It's been a Klingon afternoon.
Just craziness and chaos.
Yeah.
I freaking love that. And then Dax is like, who? Something, I don't know, Core Dahar Master. And she, like, takes off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love how Kor's like, you're a lot prettier than our old. We should keep her. I like her. Remember?
Yeah. It's good seeing the TNG quick.
Oh, Kor, Koloth, yeah.
TOS Klingons
Kang,
back.
yeah. And again, and then we see the albino, which I'm really, really hoping is Vox Kid. Because look, 150, 200-year-old guys.
Folk. Was he?
Folk.
Was the albino Klingon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Klingon, the albino.
Yeah. Be an interesting tie-in, but
yeah, he's got some weird fucked up ridges. He looks like a really ugly Klingon, like Discovery Klingons.
Dun dun
dun, and they live for like 200 years plus. Klingons are tough fuckers.
I don't think they live 200 years quite.
Ooh.
I think Vulcans live longer than them for sure.
No, Vulcans can live 200 plus.
Lizzie Smith puts in £1.99. Transparent skull. That I would love to have seen.
Oh, what was it? Captain Baudet.
Yeah, Captain Baudet. Oh, yeah.
The Maquis is part 1, part 2.
Okay, so Maquis part 1 and part 2. What happens besides the fact that they're the Maquis?
Oh, okay. So Cal Hudson, which is Sisko's old friend.
Oh, yes.
Supposed to help them. This is where we actually figure out who the Maquis are. This is when we actually learn what the Maquis are. Sisko and Gul Dukat have some interesting back and forth.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a yay.
It's definitely a yay. The two-parter is very much... In Sisko, you can see his anger and disappointment in his friend.
Yeah. The Wire.
I don't know why I pushed that button.
I don't know why you did either. The Wire. What the hell? The Wire.
Okay, so Garrick has that device implanted in his brain that, you know, if he's getting tortured and stuff like that, it releases, like, happy feelings.
Uh-huh.
But it starts to malfunction because they find out that he had it cranked to high the whole time he was... Like,
just to deal with things.
Yeah, the station's too cold. It's too bright. Everyone looks at him. He's not around his own people. Yada, yeah. So he's kind of going through withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, it's a fun episode. It's a yay.
It's a yay. It's not really fun at the end.
Well, no, but it's enjoyable. Crossover.
This is where Kira and Bashir find themselves in the Mirror Universe. This is the first Mirror Universe episode.
Yeah.
This is definitely a yay. I love evil Kira.
The Intendant.
Oh,
yeah, it's a yay, but I can't stand anybody in the Mirror Universe here.
I think that was funny how Odo gets killed pretty much right off the bat.
Yeah, it's blowed up.
Yeah.
But the Intendant is just a bitch. Sisko's a pussy. O'Brien's a coward. It's like, I don't like any of the Mirror Universe DS9 people.
I liked it. It's a yay.
It's still a yay, but no. The Collaborator. Oh, this is a nay for me. Nay.
Okay.
I'm the captain that says nay.
Okay, so this is with the whole Vedic Barile being accused of collaborating. It's to keep Vedic Barile from being the next Kai.
Mm-hmm.
I give this a yay. I like the political stuff.
Tribunal.
Okay, so this is the one where O'Brien and Keiko go off on their little trip, and then the Cardassians find them smuggling weapons, right? And he gets put on trial. And then when they brought his friend, who was actually a Cardassian spy, remember the Cardassian judge, she's like, we're gonna... And then the lawyer's like, what just happened? And Odo's like, I think you won. Or you won. And they're like, don't kill me. Yeah. It's interesting. I like this as a yay because I like seeing the political and the justice system from different cultures.
I'm gonna give it a meh because I don't like the whole situation of being wrongly accused of things.
Also, the tooth thing was kind of freaky.
It's just, yeah. The Jem'Hadar.
Oh yes. So this starts off where Jake needs to go do a science project, remember? And he wanted to do a planetary survey.
Yes.
And then he brought Nog. And then Quark came along to convince Sisko to let him put advertisement on the station or whatever. And then they run into that Vorta female with the locking mechanism. And Quark gets it off, right? And Quark says, this is only a sophisticated lock. There's nothing else with this. That's when Cisco's like, huh. Because Quark, I gotta love Quark and his ingenuity. Because he's like, well, fuck, I can reverse engineer this maybe. Do something with it. Make a profit. And because of that, he figured out that that wasn't actually a device, it was all trickery, remember? Remember the Odyssey?
This is where they blow it up. Yeah. Captain Foley.
Kamikaze style.
Are you A or naying based on performance or writing?
Just overall feeling.
Overall, whether I like the episode, I wanted to watch it again.
This is a yay.
This is a yay, yeah.
Feel bad for the Odyssey.
The Search, Part 1. Dun, dun, dun.
This is a two-parter. This is where they go searching for the founders, and then
the Defiant gets
well, not blowed up, but they get captured. And then they get put in that holographic simulation over the 2 episodes, and then Odo finds his people, and Kira's kind of like, no, like this isn't an interrogation. Like, be nice to your family here.
Yeah, it's a yay.
It's a definite yay for both of those. Yeah.
The House of Quark.
Oh, yes.
It's a yay.
This is the one where he accidentally kills a Klingon because he falls on his knife drunk. I remember Quark in his stories.
Yeah.
I love how he figured out the bank. Like, yeah, he's financial. He's like, what? She's like, he's acting like a... And she's about to say Ferengi, and he's like, go ahead and say it. Yeah, it's a yay.
Equilibrium.
Oh, yes. This is the one where Jadzia needs to get her shit sorted. Because of her one little piece that's missing.
Her piece that's missing. Her unnamed host.
Well, the unnamed host, right? Because remember she starts playing the piano and she starts going crazy? I'm out of water.
You are out of water.
Okay. But it's a yay. Because you get to learn more about the Trill homeworld and stuff like that, which is always a yay for me.
I'd say it's a yay. Second Skin.
This is... I like this episode.
I do too, but I can't stand it at the same time.
She makes a great Cardassian.
And every time I see it, I'm so confused for the whole thing going... Because I gotta keep in mind, I haven't watched DS9 as much as I've watched all the other series. So all these plot lines get lost on me sometimes because they get mixed together. So she made me watch it and we kind of binge watched it. But this one, yeah, it's interesting the way it pans out. And it's really well acted and well played, but...
I wonder if his daughter's still alive somewhere.
Yeah.
They don't know. I like how Garrick, when he sees Kira all Cardassianed up, and he's like, well, hello, you.
She still looks like her, so that's a negative.
You're terrible.
Yeah, it's going to be a low mat for me. The Abandoned.
Remember, this is the one where Quark buys a bunch of wreckage, and he finds a Jem'Hadar baby.
Baby, yeah.
And Quark's like, I bought a baby. What? And that Jem'Hadar kid looks so cute. And then it was like, freaking hell, it grew like a fern. It grew so quickly.
Yep. I'd give it a yay. It's a good one.
And then also, Jake's got a relationship with the Double Girl. Remember? And Cisco wasn't too pleased.
Yeah.
A Double Girl?
Jealous much? Civil Defense.
Okay, this is great. So this is where the old ore processing gets triggered, right? And it looks like a rebellion. Remember, Ducat shows up, he goes, guess what I saw when I was just patrolling the sector? A message from me, saying the Bajoran workers are revolting on Terok Nor.
Yeah, that's a great episode.
And I love the one part where he's posturing, and then Garrick is like, you know, it's not going to work. What are you talking about? You know... Kira, she's not Garrick! And they're fighting, and then, yeah, it's just too funny. It's a yay.
It's a yay. Meridian.
It's that planet that shifts back and forth.
Oh, stupid.
And also the one where Quark's making the dirty holodeck program of Kira.
That's funny.
And then she turns the head. Yeah. I got a little surprised.
Yeah, that's the funny part of this. The whole Meridian planet thing is stupid.
The planet is cool, though. I think it's a yay.
And nay. Defiant.
This is with Thomas Riker.
Already?
Yeah, season 3, episode 9. So he's Maquis, and I love this part where Cisco and, remember, Ducat's on the ship, and then all of a sudden there's more ships showing up from that sector that the Defiant is rushing into, and Ducat's like, the military doesn't have ships there.
The Obsidian Order does.
But the Obsidian Order's not allowed to have any military vehicles, vessels, so it becomes very political. I like the dynamic that's going on. This is a yay.
Great episode, yes. Yay. Fascination.
This is the Gratitude Festival. Remember when she's like throwing off her love rays?
Yeah. Stupid.
I think it's a yay. I think it's funny.
It's a nay.
It's a yay.
Nay.
Yay.
Nay.
Yay.
Nay.
Yay.
Nay.
Yay.
Meh.
Past tense, part 1 and 2. This is a yay.
This is a nay. This is an awful time travel story, and it's boring as hell.
I think it's a yay.
The only good part is Jadzia's journey.
Oh my god, I love the...
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Yeah. Clint Howard.
Yes.
You can see me?
So, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm here to fight the bad aliens. Okay, here's your stuff. Right? Like, he's totally, like, to help her and everything.
A lot of these have little nuggets in them. That's one of them, but I hate these 2 episodes.
Okay, but you know what?
They're boring as hell.
This episode leads into an episode later in Little Green Men.
Yeah.
It's like, doesn't this one look like Cisco? Oh, all humans look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Eugene puts in 500 rubles. Thank you. Meridian, don't remember a plot at all. That's where the planet is shifting every 70 years or something into a reality, and they don't age.
Yeah, well, they don't while they're in there.
Yeah.
The Quark
B plot, however, is fun. The Quark hologram plus Jeffrey Combs.
Yes.
Yes. See, that's one of those. Yeah, that's one of the ones I prefer. The B plot for sure.
Now, life support. This is the one where Vedic Barile dies.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
Yes, and Kai Wynn is like, fix him, instead of just putting him into stasis and stuff where we could like work on him later.
Yeah, but then he won't be Barile after a while.
Yeah.
Rhymes. Barile after a while.
This is a yay.
Yeah. Heart of Stone.
This is the one where Nog wants to be in the Federation. And Kira gets... Okay, so Kira and Odo are on an away mission. Kira gets stuck in the crystal. Odo says he loves her. Yeah. It's actually another changeling. A plot. B plot. Nog wants to join the Federation and he's trying to buy membership. And then it was like, okay, well, Cisco's going to put him on a couple of jobs to, like, kind of get him...
To discourage him from
And then it's like, so, did we find out if he stole anything? Actually, he found shit we lost.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in record time.
Yeah.
So this is a yay. This is a good
It's
episode.
definitely a yay. This is where we see Nog realizing he doesn't want to be his dad. He doesn't want to be his uncle. There's something better for him, right? Yeah. And, you see in the beginning, he's this little, like, nasty little Ferengi kid, but he's been hanging out with Jake, and he becomes more like, Federation, Starfleet than Jake does.
Yeah. Destiny.
Density?
You are my density. Destiny. Which one is this?
Okay, so this is the one where they call about the prophets and the 3 vipers.
Oh, it's a great episode.
This is fabulous.
This is a good episode.
And they thought it was the 3 Cardassians, but like that's where you get like prophecies are so shaky. Like they can mean a lot of things. I really like how the one Cardassian was totally into O'Brien. He's like, we've been fighting. I thought that was you were flirting, and then O'Brien's like, oh right. I like how the Cardassian females they do their little makeup on their ridges and stuff like that, like their neck ridges and their spoon. And I like how the 2 scientists were like, we don't actually like Cardassian food. That's the best part about being part of the science ministry. We get all the off-world food. And then that one Obsidian Order bitch. Yeah. It's a great episode. It's definitely a yay.
It's a yay, yeah. Profit motive.
This is where Grand Nagus Sec went to go visit the prophets to learn about the future and money and market. And then they turned him into a nice fluffy little Ferengi.
Yay.
It's a yay. Remember, Quark has to go back and he's talking with the wormhole aliens. He's like, you need to put him back.
Yeah.
Right? It's a great episode. I think it's hilarious. And yeah, Grand Negazek is super nice and like nobody knows why.
Visionary. I see Romulans.
Oh, yes. The visions of the future. Okay. So, Cisco is getting all these sorry, not Cisco. O'Brien, he gets hit during a repair. Remember, he keeps getting thrown into the future and then comes back. And he sees the station blowing up and things like that. And they think it's the Romulans, but it's not.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a good episode. Cisco's bouncing all around. And then at the end where they do the darts, he's like, this, yeah. And then it's like...
Yeah, no, that's...
Quark's like, what? Wait, did you get a look at the double wheel before?
That's a great episode.
Yes, it is. And I love how, like, O'Brien is bouncing around. And then the real... One O'Brien dies from radiation. It's like a whole Harry Kim thing. It's a yay.
Distant Voices.
It says for his birthday, remember?
Yeah,
he gets...
This is a good episode.
And then he's the station and he's wandering around and everything.
And all the different characters are different parts of his personality. Yeah, it's a fantastic episode. I love Bashir.
Yes, it's a yay.
It's a yay. Through the Looking Glass. This is where they're doing the cloak thing.
Cisco is kidnapped and forced to build the Defiant.
Oh, the Defiant. And later they need cloak.
Yeah. That's when... No, because remember they steal the Klingon cloaking device?
Yeah.
They cloak the cloaking device. Remember that? That was great, but... Yeah, and then, yeah, Cisco gets a little Jadzia time and everything. It's very awkward.
Yeah, it's a Mirror Universe one, so it kind of has to be a yay.
It's a yay.
It's kind of a low yay for me. Improbable Cause. Garrick.
This is the one where Garrick's shop blows up, and Odo needs to investigate who blew it up.
Blew it up real good.
Do you remember what it was?
No.
Garrick blew him up.
Garrick blew himself up?
Yeah, because there was another assassin on the station coming after him, so he needed Odo's attention ASAP. And big time.
I need to watch it
It's
again.
a yay. It's a good Odo Garrick episode.
It's a yay, for sure, because I love that, but I don't remember it specifically. The die is cast.
Okay, so, do you remember why this episode happened? Okay, so Odo and Garrick blew himself up because someone's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And he needed time to figure it out, and he needed Odo's help. We find out who is actually trying to kill him. Enabrin Tain. The former head of the Obsidian Order, who is in cahoots with the Romulans to kill all the founders.
Yeah.
Remember? And then this Romulan motherfucker's actually a founder. Remember? And he even said to Odo as Odo's leaving, he goes, here, there's a shuttlecraft, no changeling has ever harmed another. Get your ass off the ship. You can take that spoonhead with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's a yay.
And Garrick tortures Odo? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a definite yay.
Explorers.
Okay.
The solar.
It's a 2-1.
The solar sail.
There's a 2-part. This is an
a
AB.
2-part?
Oh, no. This is an AB, sorry. So there's a Cisco meets the solar thing and proves that basically... This is where he gets the goatee but still has the hair. He's in the transition period.
This is proving that the ancient Majorans could travel to...
Cardassia.
This is a mixed bag for me because...
And then there's the B plot where Bashir was trying to get the attention of that one chicklet who was the first in his class.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't remember that B plot. I remember the A plot.
The B plot.
I just love the way the A plot plays out at the end with the Cardassians welcoming them with like fireworks and hey.
Yeah, we got to admit it now. And guess what we found? Somehow we never noticed this before, but there's one of these ships at the bottom of the ocean. Ah! Yeah. I love the solar sails, and yes, we get to see the goatees coming back, and soon we'll lose some hair.
Yeah. So mixed bag, but yay, it's a yay. Family Business.
Okay, so this is the one where their mother broke the law. And Brunt, FCA, shows up saying, your mother earned profit. And that's also when Quark realizes, oh shit, my mother has earned so much money. It's a whole family thing. And this is also where Cisco meets what's her name?
Cassidy,
Yes. And remember, she's like, okay, there's this little silly game that they play. He hurt himself.
Baseball.
Sliding into second. Like, she's saying it like, okay, I'm going to sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
And he's like, sliding into second? That sounds like baseball. And she's like, yes, baseball.
Perry Cagle puts in $2. Thank you. DS9 is fave. Trek 3 and 6 is my fave. Your favorite season? My favorite season?
Oh, that's difficult.
That is difficult. Anything after 3. Because they're all pretty good. I'd say Dominion War probably last season is the best.
Okay.
But thank you. Did we rate that one?
Oh, this is a yay. Family Business?
Yeah, I'd say it's a yay.
Oh, yeah. I love the one with Quark's mom.
Yeah.
She's just great. Your mother doesn't chew your food. Like, your mother wears clothes. Your mother talks to strangers. Like, wow.
That's Andrea Martin from SCTV, Canadian.
I freaking love Andrea Martin in that episode.
Shakar.
Okay, this one's a meh. It's definitely got a lot of Bajoran politics, but mostly Shakar and soil reclamators and yada yada yada.
Nay.
Yeah, you're gonna say nay and everything like that. This is like the worst Vulcan haircut on the planet. No, seriously.
Yeah.
And to show all of you people, so you can understand the worst Vulcan haircut. I can't reach it.
If you don't have to, you got close enough. Damn, there you go.
Like, really? I'm sorry, but that's just terrible. Like, he's got kind of a mullet going on there. It's a Vulcan mullet.
Seems most illogical.
Yeah, no kidding. But basically, yeah, Shakar. This is where Shakar becomes really basically First Minister, right? Yeah. Okay.
Facets.
This is a yay. This is the one where Jadzia gets to meet all of her former hosts.
Yeah, Odo was Curzon.
Okay, first of all, there's a couple good ones in this one. Emily, her gymnastics old and then she got to be in Lita's body. She's like, oh my god, I love that you found me like a great body to be in, to be a gymnast again, right? Quark gets to be a woman, right? Cisco. Oh yes. But, yeah, see?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this is a yay.
This is definitely a yay. Sorry.
The adversary. Zenki government. What?
Zenkathi.
Zenkathi. There you go.
Remember, there's a changeling on board, yada yada yada, sabotage, yada yada yada. Odo does something naughty.
What is yet? I don't know the yada 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 bit.
Oh, there is a changeling on board, basically causing the ship to go full force into Zenkathi space, causing war. And then Odo at the end throws the changeling onto the warp core, removing and he kills them. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I'd say it's a yay.
It's definitely a yay, and it's going to lead into some shit.
One minute, I'm like, what are you talking about? Until they get the one moment, I'm like, oh yeah, the whole episode makes sense now. The Way of the Warrior. This is where it gets amazingly good.
Okay, first of all,
this is where people need to start watching Deep Space Nine.
Cisco shaves his head.
Badass.
Then,
Hawk.
there are all these Klingons show up, no one's saying anything, and the line comes up. Curzon once said, the best person to deal with a Klingon is a Klingon. Let's go get us a Klingon. And then someone in size 17 boots shows up. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, this is a fantastic episode.
Yeah.
One of my favorites of Deep Space Nine and Star Trek. The Visitor.
This is where Cisco is stuck to Jake, and Jake sees him every couple of years, and we get to see future Jake and future Captain Nog and all the future stuff.
Great episode. It's probably it's probably like the City on the Edge of Forever Deep Space Nine episode as far as
powerful and
good storytelling. Yeah.
Yeah, deep.
And
it's a definite yay.
Jake spends all his time trying to find his father, and then a couple seasons later, his father just says, "Fuck you, I'm going into the wormhole. Sorry about your luck, kid."
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, wow.
Hippocratic Oath. Oh. So this one, this is where Odo, what is it? Bashir and O'Brien get kidnapped by the Jem'Hadar because they want to get them off of the Ketracel White.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Odo's trying to help, right?
That's the A story, which
And
I
then
can't stand.
Odo and Worf are fighting with each other about who's chief of security, basically. Because Odo is chief of security, but Worf is like trying to like step in there, and then he screws up one of his missions, or one of his.
Half of this episode's good. The Worf and Odo part, the other half isn't. So it's a man. Indiscretion.
Okay.
That's where her and Dukat are on the planet.
Yes. This is where we find out that Dukat has a daughter.
But this is where they're on the planet together and he gets stung in the ass.
No, he sits on a prickly kind of crystalline thing and he's freaking out, and I'd fucking laugh my ass off too. This great dictator butcher who killed people and everything.
He was a nice guy. He was trying to help the Bajoran people.
Yeah, I only killed 7 million. They killed 12 the year before.
Yeah, and if they would have had their way, that would have been a lot worse. Gul Dukat was doing good for all Bajorans. I drank the Kool-Aid.
Okay, but you have to admit, when he sat on that thing...
Yeah, indiscretion's funny. So
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, yeah.
Rejoined.
This is where... Dax meets up with his ex-wife.
Oh.
This is the female kissing. The lesbian kissing.
Yeah.
It's a yay.
Don't remember much of the episode, but I'll say yay. Starship down. This is a good one.
Yes.
This is where the torpedo goes through the hull and all the ships can't... The Defiant... None of the rooms can talk to each other and... Yeah.
Yeah, and Quark is there having to disarm a Jem'Hadar bomb.
Bit submarine story, basically.
It's a yay.
It's the absolute yay. Yeah.
And we learn how Worf needs to become a little nicer.
Yeah. Little green men. It's
absolutely a yay.
Yay.
I love this. First of all, I love when Worf's like, what is this? How much?
Too sharp. Yeah.
How much? Right? I'll buy it for you. But yeah, this one is great. Where is it?
So much good stuff in this one.
I love her.
Yes. She gives good umaks.
Oh yeah, that's just lovely, dear. And I love how Odo's the dog.
Yeah. Great episode. The Sword of Kahless. Another fantastic episode.
I love how Worf is kind of like, you know, Core. It's like, yeah, I'll introduce you. Come on. And he's like...
And then they get on so well together.
I know. But I just love how he's like, oh my god, you know Core. You know Core. Right? Like, he's got such a fanboy crush on him, and then he realizes that he's an old blustering, you know, they fight and everything. It's great. It's a definite yay.
Yeah. Our man Bashir.
Oh my god, love this episode.
Fun episode, yeah.
Basically, the crew gets stuck in the characters of this holosuite program. And I love how when they have to go use the holosuites, and they're looking at what, not Nog, Rom had done to it, and there's like a spatula in there and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was great. So that's a yay. Ooh, Homefront. This is a good one. This is the one where the bomb goes off. Remember, the vase is actually
I had a vase exactly like that.
That's creepy. But then, he's actually...
A changeling.
No. Well, yes and no. There's a port that he was, but he actually tries to take over the Federation and everything. Awesome. And he uses the Red Squad. Remember Nog? Nog figures this out. Yeah. Good little Nog.
Eugene puts in 500 rubles. This is the reason Dukat is a believable villain. He considers himself good. Too bad Kai Wynn didn't receive similar treatment. Yeah, Kai Wynn, I just can't stand her. She's just a bitch. I don't think she's a villain.
She is. She's a six... Dukat thought he was doing good. Right? But so he's delusional.
Did he think he was doing good?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He's just using it as just...
Kai Wynn knew she was she's a crazy bitch. Now... The Paradise Lost is continuation of the previous episode.
Yeah, those are both really good.
Yeah. So, and then with his dad and everything.
Yeah, so those on Earth, you know, the paranoia of shapeshifters. I'm not going to get my blood taken. Just fucking old man Cisco, let's go, get your blood taken. Dad, take it. You know,
I know. That would be an argument you would have with your father.
It makes me so mad at that scene, because it's just, you're not a shapeshifter, just let them take your blood. But that's not the point. It's like it's the same people that argue with police when a police officer pulls you over. I didn't do anything wrong. Why'd you pull me over? I don't have to show you my license. Don't be an asshole. Just follow the rules. Anyway.
I got a super chat.
Philip Ingram puts in €5. Thank you very much, Philip. But no comment. So
okay, Crossfire. You're gonna say nay to this one because this is more of a Kira and Shakar love story.
Boo.
Yeah.
Return to Grace.
Oh yes. So this is one like Ducat's been disgraced and all of that fun jazz.
Oh, he gets the bird.
And yeah, so he gets the bird of prey and he's doing his thing.
Awesome episode.
It is. I'm gonna give this one a yay.
Yeah, absolutely a yay.
And when the bird of prey decloaks, that was pretty freaky.
Yeah. Sons of Moog.
Oh.
This is a yay.
This one, I love when Jedzia was talking to Quark, and he's like, yeah, some stupid incense herbs. I don't know. He got angry when I tried to give him replicated. And she realized that those herbs are only used for one thing only, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Kern. And then at the end, the best thing to do to Kern is to basically give him a brand new identity.
Which isn't the best thing to do at all, but oh well. Mm. The Bar Association.
Oh, yeah.
This is where they form a union.
Oh, that was great. And remember when O'Brien was in there? He was a Union man! They pulled him out of the river with 32 bullets.
Yeah.
He was a hero. He was a Union man.
Yeah.
Such a fucking Irish boy.
This is a fun episode.
This is. I love how they're like watching who's going to go in, who isn't. And then when Worf goes in, they're like, what? We got to go talk to Worf about this Union thing. Yeah, that was great.
Ascension.
Oh, this is where the guy shows up just randomly out of the wormhole?
Not Ascension. Anyway, yeah.
Accession.
Where he died.
Well, they thought he died.
Thought he died, but then he thought that he was the emissary, but he wasn't. And then
they just brought him back. I love how he's like, you were the Cisco.
This is with the stupid classes of Bajorans, like if you're an artist.
Oh yeah, that really wouldn't. And the one priest killed the other one. Like that's bad. That class system is terrible.
Stupid. I hated it.
I don't understand how you can be born into a class. Like, hi, you're born into this family, so you must be an artist, right? Some people are just not artistic. I don't care what family they're born into.
Well, you're applying logic to religion.
Okay, so this is Rules of Engagement. This one is fabulous. This is where Worf destroys a civilian shuttle during an engagement with the Klingons. And it's like, but I didn't, like, why would this, remember? Mm-hmm. And then it was funny, it's like, okay, I love the lawyer. Mm-hmm. It's like, so all these people crashed and died, but miraculously, they survived. And then all of these people got together again and got on a ship, right?
Yeah, great episode.
It is. I'm going to give that one a yay. Okay, hard time. This one's really hard.
This one where Brian's in jail?
Well, he thought he was in jail for 20 years.
I really hate this one. I mean, it's well acted. It's
well done. The story is great, but you don't like these kind of episodes.
I just can't handle these kind of episodes, so...
You're going to give it an A. I'm going to give it a yay.
I'll give it a yay, but I don't want to watch it if I can help it.
Mirror Universe.
Shattered Mirror.
This is one where Jake's mom comes back and kidnaps Jake to basically...
Yeah.
And he was pissed.
Yeah, this is a good one, actually.
Mm-hmm. This is a very good one. They have to defy it now.
The Muse. Oh, I hate this one.
Oh, this the succubus lich?
Bitch.
Lich? Bitch?
Yes, I can't stand this one. But somehow Loxana's pregnant.
I think he's great.
I don't remember her ever giving birth to another kid, so I guess Troy has his brother or sister.
Probably. It's a May, yeah.
Jeff Jacobs was in $3. Let's build a bridge to Michael. 80 likes and I pay. To Michael. What?
Okay.
For the Cause. Oh, this is the one we just watched?
Yeah, that's the one where they go after the Zoza. And then it's actually Eddington who is the real traitor. Eddington.
Good episode.
I love how he kind of gets pissy at the end and hangs up on Eddington.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what you say? He needs to control his temper. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's definitely a yay.
To the Death.
Mm-hmm.
This is a yay.
The Gateway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, freaking love that. Do they show another picture of Toronto?
Probably not. Or just the Iconian gateways.
I give it a yay too.
The Quickening.
This is the yay meh.
This is the end of Highlander. The advertising with Corks is funny.
And then he does this. I'm killing you! Yeah. Come to Corks. Yes, it's fun.
Michael Harden puts in $1.99. Thank you, Michael. He means me, Captain.
Why are we building a bridge to Michael?
Who means you? Oh, see, if I say I don't know what they're talking about, then they have to super chat for me to understand. These are the good mods. See.
Oh, are they just being silly beans?
I guess.
Okay, we're gonna give the Quickening a meh yay.
I don't even know what it's about, but okay, meh.
Yes, the Quickening, the Jem'Hadar put that disease. Where is it? I gotta get you a picture. Remember?
Oh,
and
yeah.
The blight.
Yeah, the blight. Yeah, it's a meh. Body parts.
Okay, Quark is told that he's going to die, so he sells his vacuum desiccated remains on the Ferengi exchange and then finds out he's not going to die. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Brent wants the body parts, right? And then he gets banned and he's no longer a Ferengi. He loses his license.
It's a fun episode.
Also, this is the one where Kira has to take on the little Keiko O'Brien baby.
Yeah, it's a fun episode.
I'm going to give this one a yay.
It's a meh. Meh for me. Broken Link.
This is the one where Odo is suddenly struck by illness. And he loses his powers, or his shape-shifting.
Wonder who causes that.
The Founders. The Founders.
I'd say yay. Apocalypse Rising. That's where he's learning how to drink and eat. Okay.
So, he loves bubbles. So this is the one where they think the Klingons are only getting pushed into a war because there is a gem. Remember? Odo's like, Martok... Oh no, Gowron is a shapeshifter.
Okay.
Or a changeling. Because after he was in the Great Link and they stripped him of his powers, he saw Gowron's speech and he's like, Captain, there were a lot of images they were trying to hide from me. That was one of them. Gowron's a shapeshifter. So, Sisko, Worf, O'Brien, and Odo all go to Kronos and they dress up like Klingons, remember?
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's a great episode.
Yes.
And we found out that Sisko makes a badass Klingon. Remember when he hits him?
So he's lost his powers already, right?
Yeah. He lost him in the episode before.
When he killed for killing that shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, remember when Sisko makes a badass Klingon?
It's kind of goofy with those teeth, though.
Remember when he smacks him, he goes, "Where's your intent to kill me?" He's like, no. Next time, hit me with a fist, not an open hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I like this. This is a great
Fun
episode.
So, yay.
Yes.
The ship.
Oh, this is where they find that Jem'Hadar ship buried, and yes, and you love her.
The female Vorda. We should have seen more of her. 250 ruble super chat from Eugene. To the death. First appearance of Wei Yun.
And also, that is also the death of that Wei Yun.
Yeah.
They killed that Wei Yun.
But yeah, the ship is where the Jem'Hadar ship is crashed upside down, and they have to make.
They want the ship, but the Vorda wants on that ship so badly just to save the founder that's on board.
Yeah, great episode.
And I love how Sisko at the end was like, you know what, if we actually talked to each other, we could have worked this out. We wanted the ship.
Looking for Parma in all the wrong places.
This is like the longest title of Star Trek ever.
One of them, yeah.
Okay, so...
Oh, this is what...
Worf is totally in love with that Klingon,
yeah,
who actually used to be married to Quark, and then remember Jadzia's like, oh, that's Quark's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Hold on a second, I gotta deal with the dogs.
Are they coming in?
No. Put it down. Yeah, so this is a fun one. This is where he's got to do the Batleth fighting with the remote thing, and he knocks the antenna off,
and then he starts preaching and giving a little speech and everything. It's a great episode, and I love the end where Quark and what's her name? Grilka. Where Quark and Grilka are in the infirmary, and he's all broken. He's like,
yeah, what happened?
He's like, never mind. And then Worf and Jadzia walk in, and he's like, What happened to you? And then they're like, well, he goes, you know what? I'm not going to ask anymore. I'm just going to treat people and send them on their way. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Fucking, I love O'Brien. Oh, this is also the episode. There's a little B plot in this one where is it? O'Brien and Kira kind of have a little thing going slightly.
And the reason she's pregnant is because in real life she was having Bashir's baby.
I know, this is getting weird. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. Not the battle to...
Nor the battle.
Nor the battle to the strong.
This is the one where they answer distress call. Jake, Sisko, and Bashir. And the Klingons are trying to take it, and Jake Sisko's a big old chicken shit.
This is the hospital one?
Yeah.
I hate this one.
Yeah, I don't really like this one.
Yeah.
You need to give this one like a...
It's well done.
It's a man.
It's a good piece of television, but I don't enjoy it.
Okay, so this is the one where the alien...
The assignment.
The assignment. This is the one where Keiko is possessed by an alien.
Oh, God.
And is making... and needs O'Brien to make all these modifications to the station. And he can't do it in time, so he kind of gets Rom to help him.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Rom's like, out of curiosity, why are we trying to kill the wormhole aliens? And O'Brien's like, pardon? What do you mean?
I never really knew that, but okay.
Yeah, like Rom's like, Lita was telling me. Lita likes talking about the wormhole, like, the prophets.
Yeah. So, good episode, but...
It's a yay, I like this one.
Can't stand Keiko.
I like her kind of as an evil bitch.
I can't stand her at the best times, so... So I'll go to yay, though. It's a good episode.
It is a yay.
Trials and Tribulations. This is definitely a nay. Just the worst episode of Star Trek ever in the history of ever.
Okay, so first of all, this is a super yay.
This is a super yay.
There's two reasons for a super yay. First of all,
super yay.
The episode is great. The way that they integrated everything. I've watched the original Trouble with Tribbles to see how well they meshed this. It was beautiful.
And...
Two, I love how Jadzia is totally got the hots for Spock.
Yeah, Kirk was known as Ladies' Man. No, not Kirk. Spock.
Let's go.
It's his eyes. And then now she's actually married to Adam Nimoy.
That's deep.
Weird or cool?
A little both.
I can't decide.
Okay, number 3. I really, 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 really enjoyed the whole... Those are Klingons? Yes. What happened? Some kind of this? We don't like to talk about it. I like that. Those, okay, I think you boys have had enough.
Yeah.
I love her. She's just great. And I love the chucking of the tribbles from the grain or the catch of stuff. Yeah. The Quantum Triticale and how they were chucking it out the hatch and like they kept falling on Kirk. I was wondering where those tribbles were coming from. Sisko and Jadzia were chucking them on him. It's a great episode.
Awesome.
Also, the final thing of why this is a super yay, Trials and Tribulations, is because when they did this episode and remastered it, they realized, holy crap, we can do this at a really reasonable cost and rate.
To remaster TOS, yeah.
And that's literally, this is the reason that they actually did the whole, and I love a remastered TOS. Okay. He who is without sin. Let he who is without sin. Okay, so this is a really good episode. This is where Worf is a hard ass, and we kind of figure out why he's so crusty all the time.
It's when they go to Ryza, and it's the weather control machine stupid story.
And he doesn't want to have fun, and he's all crusty, and we find out, like, every time I kind of try to have fun, I always do stupid things, and just bad luck, and that's the one where he killed the kid playing soccer when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Then you're going to give this one a meh.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this one a meh, yay. I also like the whole breakup scene between Bashir and... Lita, and Worf's like freaking out about the whole situation.
Yeah. The weather control plot is retarded and stupid. Things past.
Okay, so this is the telekinesis one where they all get sucked into that reality of Odo's.
That's one you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, where he's trying to create the Great Link.
Oh, yes.
Best line ever is like, look, if you kill one of the spoonheads. Spoonheads? It's like, shut up, Garrick.
Yeah.
This one's a very interesting way of finding out a secret. I'm going to give this one a yay.
I'll give it a max. I don't really remember it.
I love how, like, Sisko just turns upside down the pot, and, like, that's how you get a hold of the resistance. You turn a pot upside down.
Simplest things. The Ascent. Oh, my God.
This is a yay meh.
This is a nay for me.
You get to really learn more about Odo and Quark, like their relationship together. It's a good kind of dynamic, the two of them.
It's the typical, we gotta get to the top of the mountain to get the transmitter high enough to do the thing. And
yes.
It's just stupid.
And the Obsidian Order.
And Odo's obviously not a shapeshifter, so he's like...
Yeah, he mentions that. He goes, if I was still a shapeshifter, I'd just turn into a big old fucking bird and fly this shit up there.
Yeah. Rapture.
Okay. So this is where Cisco starts having visions. Remember, he looks for that magical city?
Yes.
And he's like, no, Locust. Locust will kill, and that's the Jem'Hadar, yada yada yada, and the Dominion, and don't join the Federation.
Yeah.
So this is a yay. This is when the we find out the war is starting.
Philip Ingram puts in €5. Remaster DS9 and Voyager now. Commitment to check CBS. That would be some proof. I agree.
So
the darkness and the light.
This is that Cardassian who starts killing all of the old Shakar resistance movement, and then he kidnaps Kira. That's 1. That's 2. Remember those messages? And Nog's listening to it. And he goes, "It's a female voice." They're like, "Are you sure?" And it's like, "Look, I've learned never to argue with a Ferengi in his ears, right?" And then it's the Cardassian. You got burnt, and he was just a housekeeper on Bajor. And he's like, "It's not my fault. Why did you guys? I got this hurt. All I was doing was being a housekeeper." And he's like, "Yeah,
No.
It's a yay. I think it's interesting. So yeah, you can be wrong."
Wrong all the time. The Begotten.
That's the baby changeling who is sick.
That's a good episode. Teaches it how to shapeshift, and then
and then Dr. Mora shows up, and
then at the end, it gives him a gift and gives him his powers back. So
I know, but
awesome.
I really wanted to see the little baby changeling take a little baby changeling form. It would have been cute. Yeah, that's where all of a sudden that it's like the grass scene where it all of a sudden disappears in his hands, and then he turns into a bird.
For the uniform.
Okay, so this is where we first start. This is where we first see holographic communication.
I'm behind the captain's chair.
In a very contained field.
Doesn't last very long.
Yeah, we're starting to notice that.
Because they didn't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is with Eddington.
Oh, Eddington.
Awesome.
I love Eddington. Eddington is such a bastard.
He does the whole comparison to Liam is a wild.
Yeah.
But I think it's more like the White Whale, Moby Dick kind of shit.
It's a yay regardless.
It is a yay. In Purgatory's Shadow.
Okay, so there is a secret message from the Gamma Quadrant that was an old message that Garrick and Inabrantane used to use. So Garrick and Worf go into the Gamma Delta Quadrant to go get Gamma Quadrant. To go get Inabrantane, and they find out yada yada yada, and then they remember it's like, oh yeah, don't worry, the Federation doctor will be back. He was put into solitude, and then remember when they threw him in there, and Worf's like, you're back on the station, and he's like,
no, I'm not.
No, and then they find out, oh okay, that's actually a changeling, and then Martok is there, because after they killed the changeling Martok on Kronos, right?
Yes, this is a great episode.
And remember Worf, and the way Jadzia made Worf come back was she took all of his operas. And he's like, you have a tendency to lose things. She goes, then I guess you get to come back quickly.
Yes.
Yes. It's a yay.
It's an absolute yay. It's awesome. By Inferno's Light.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the second part of this one, right, where they escape and everything. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then we find out that Ducat's part of the Dominion. Yada, yada, yada. Right? That's all of a sudden, remember when they were like, oh, all Cardassians can come off this rock. And then Garrick's like, oh, yeah, not you, Garrick. Crap.
Yes.
And that's the fight between Worf and everything.
Dr. Bashir, I presume. It's another good episode.
This one is where we find out Dr. Bashir is actually engineered. Like Khan. Just apparently his psyche was a lot better.
Yeah, I'm not doing the L.
Huh?
Not doing the L. You said Khan.
Oh, it's a yay.
Yes, it's a yay. A simple investigation.
This is the one where Odo falls in love with this chicklet who doesn't know who she is, and she's actually a spy for a different... in the Obsidian Order. Orion Syndicate, sorry, the Orion Syndicate.
Meh.
Okay, I'm going to give this one a meh.
Business as usual.
Oh, this is where Cork becomes a weapons dealer, and he realizes he doesn't like the taste in his mouth.
And everybody hates him. It's
yeah.
a yay.
Yeah, and then Hiroyoshi, remember?
You in the what now?
The little baby, and gives it to Worf.
Oh.
Hiroyoshi. It's fine. It's in...
Ties of blood and water. Is it water or war?
Water. This is a yay. This is the one, remember when Kira was the Cardassian chicklet for a while, and they were trying to get this guy, basically, to help her escape? So, yeah.
And I hate... you're back, yeah, I like you, and then I hate you, and I like you, you're dying.
The best part is they send the bottle of Kanar, and it's poison, and like Sisko puts it on the table, and then Dukat and Weyoun are sitting there, and then Weyoun drinks it, and Dukat's like, "Are you nuts? Oh yes, that's quite toxic. Most Vorta are immune to most poison. This becomes very useful as a diplomat."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a yay. I like this episode.
Nay. Ferengi love songs.
Oh, yes.
With his mom?
Yes, the mother is the new Grand Nagus lover, and she tries to break it up, and then realizes the Grand Nagus is slowly losing his mind, and his mom's been keeping him, like, kind of sane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a yay. I love that.
It's a yay. It's fun.
Cardassian. Soldiers of the Empire. Okay, so Dax and Worf accompany Martok on his first command since being held by the Dominion. This is where Martok's a little bit sketchy. This is where his crew is kind of shitty, and they all have to come together and kind of make it happen.
Good episode.
It is. It's a definite yay.
Absolutely. Childhood of Time.
Children of Time. This is a yay. This is where the ship crashes 300 years in the past. Right?
Mm-hmm. It's a yay.
It's a yay, and it ends up being old Odo, that sabotages the ship.
Yeah. Blaze of Glory.
Oh, yes. This is where Sisko takes Eddington to go find those missiles, which is actually a bunch of refugees from the Maquis that the Dominion didn't kill. The best line of this whole thing is like, "Hey, my personal effects, where's my lucky loony?"
Yeah. Canadian loony.
We always put one in the ice when we play a hockey game on our home rinks.
But
yes, it's a yay.
It's an absolute yay.
Eddington dies, obviously, but it's a yay.
Empok Nor. This is also...
Oh, this is where Garrett gets real fucking scary.
Yeah.
And you realize that if he didn't have any kind of, like, normal presence in his brain, he could really, like, take down some people. In the cards. This is a fun episode with all the harsh war stuff going on. This was a good drop-in. This is the one where they tried to get the card, but then they end up the other scientist, remember, who was trying to, sell Energizer so he could live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Minions of Orthodoxy. And then the Jem'Hadar shows up to do peace talks. And remember, Sisko and Nog get kind of taken by the Jem'Hadar. And the Vorta, they're going like, "What are you doing?" And they were making this joke about this card. And it's just...
Baseball card.
Yeah, it's a comedy of errors. It's a bunch of Shakespearean comedy of errors. So I'm going to give this one a yay.
It's a yay. Call to Arms. It's with the mining the wormhole.
Yes, it is.
Yay. This is a great episode.
And they have to abandon the station.
Yep.
And then we're in season 6. And we are not on the station.
A Time to Stand. These are all really good.
Yeah, so we're just going to keep... Okay, so this is basically, they, yada, yada, yada. Needing to get... They want to destroy the Catch Yourself White. Right? And then again, guess what they're doing on the station? Trying to take down the wormhole.
Yeah. Rocks and Shoals.
Okay, so the shot down. Another crew. This is where we find our favorite little Vorta. Where is he?
Oh, God.
Kevon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevon. Remember?
He's creepy.
I love Kevon. I love how creepy he is.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a great episode.
This is. So it's a yay.
Sons and Daughters. This is with Alexander.
Yep. And then Kira and Gul Dukat, right? And then, like, Gul Dukat's like, "Hey," and Kira's like, "No! No, you sick butcher! I only like you because your daughter's an innocent."
Yeah, this is a good episode.
Yeah, so it's also a yay.
Behind the lines.
Oh, this is where things get a little bit hairy, right? So Dax is in charge of the Defiant. They're trying the resistance movement. The female changeling comes aboard and is distracting Odo. It's definitely a yay.
That's an absolute yay. It's a really great episode.
Again, Rom faces
Favor the Bold.
And this is where, because of Odo, Rom gets discovered trying to disable the worm. Yeah. And they figured out he was the one that put it up.
Harry Sher puts in $2. Who does the 3D art software used? Who does the 3D art software used Foley class? Barry Chapman made the Foley class model, if that's what you're asking. Oh, Sacrifice of Angels. This is one of the best episodes ever.
I love this. This is where they take back the station. Remember, and then the minefield goes down, and Cisco goes right into the wormhole with the Defiance, like, we're taking these motherfuckers out. And then the wormhole aliens show up. What's going on kind of idea. It's like, this is what happens, and all of a sudden they come back out, and there is no Jem'Hadar behind them.
There's supposed to be like 2,900 of them.
Yep. Yeah, they show up later.
In Star Trek Online. 2,900 or whatever.
It's a definite yay.
You are cordially invited.
This is where we meet Martok's wife.
Oh,
God, she's a bitch.
I hate that woman.
I know, I love how Martok's like, oh yes. He kind of gets
glorious. Like, no.
He gets a kick out of fighting with her, I think.
She's not, dude.
She gets a huge kick out of fighting with her. I remember the whole, like, it's a Klingon bachelorette, like a bachelor party. How much, like, this is going to be great. So, yeah, no, it's not.
So this is them planning for Worf and Jadzia's...
They do get married.
Marriage, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a yay.
It's a yay. Resurrection.
Oh, this is where Mirror Universe Burial shows up. You're going to say nay to this.
Yeah, nay.
Nay?
It's a nay.
It's a nay. It's a meh for me.
Statistical probabilities.
Oh, this is what is great. This is where we first get to meet the other genetically enhanced people.
Eyeballs.
And Jack is fabulous. What? What did you say? And Patrick?
I like the second time we meet them better.
Oh, yes. And then...
That's a stupid question.
Oh, yeah, that's great. And what's her name? Lauren. Oh, yes. I love her. Where is she?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't he darling? The whole time, and yeah, this was great. And they figured out like, oh, the prince, no, the princess, he killed the princess.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, how do they know? What is that buzzing? I freaking love these guys.
Eugene puts in 250 rubles. Yay for statistical probabilities and chrysalis.
Yes.
Chrysalis. I can't even say it.
Chrysalis.
There you go. The Magnificent Ferengi.
Okay, this is great. This is where Quark's and Rom's mother gets kidnapped or like taken.
Yeah.
On her way back from Ryza to get her lobes raised or something. She got a Ferengi equivalent of a boob job. Iggy fucking Pop. I freaking love it. And all the Ferengi get together. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Iggy Pop.
Yeah, he's a creepy motherfucker.
As a Vorta. I love that. If your son doesn't come out, I am going to be forced to kill you. And then he dies. Kevon. And remember they put those servers on him?
Yeah.
And it keeps banging into the
Weekend
wall.
at Bernie's.
Yeah, and they're like, turn him off.
It's fantastic. Great episode. Yay.
It's definitely yay. Turn him off. I can't. Oh. This is one of your favorites.
Yes, Waltz with...
Cisco and Ducat back and forth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ducat's like talking to himself.
He's talking to other people. Well, that's...
schizophrenic.
Yeah. And he is creepy, crazy, creepy. That's a definite yay. Who mourns for Morn?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a definite great episode. And I love the whole mud bath thing. And the money.
Yeah.
I remember he's like, there's no latinum in this gold pressed latinum. And he was keeping it in his other stomach. And I love it. That's why you have no hair.
Far Beyond the Stars, fantastic episode.
Oh, love this episode. Definite a yay.
You gotta do the Jadzia thing with the bug in his stomach.
Oh, but there's a worm in the stomach. Ew, that's interesting. But gross.
Disgusting. But
interesting. Oh yeah, I freaking love her. Oh, it's got a worm in the belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun episode. One little ship. This is another fun episode.
Wait, so we're about this big? This big. That means we're about, like, so the ship's this big, and they're trying to figure out. Yeah, that was great. I think your wife's here.
Yeah. There once was a little ship.
It took a little trip. And she grabs the
There's
pad.
nothing on this pad.
Yeah, Worf smirking. That's
awesome episode, though. Honor Among Thieves.
This is where Brian goes undercover in the Orion Syndicate, and he ends up having to kill the guy.
I like the story, but I don't.
And then Chester the cat comes home with him.
Yeah. Change of heart.
This is where the Cardassian, they have to rescue the Cardassian.
And, he sacrifices the mission to save Jadzia.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Sisko says you'll probably never get your own command.
Yep, and this is also where Julian tries to play what's the game? I can't remember what it's called. Tongo. The
Tongo.
And he was doing quite well until they started distracting him with Jadzia.
Wrongs darker than death or night.
This is the one where she gets that orb experience and goes back into the past.
Where her mother was like
the concubine of Dukat. That would piss me off.
It interests me. It was a good story. But again, it's heavily Kira.
It's a yay, but it's definitely a piss off.
It's a yay.
Inquisition.
Oh, this is with Sloane.
Yes, this is where he attains the medical conference about the quickening and then the whole plot with the Romulans. This is a definite yay.
Section 31.
Dude, Sloane, baby.
In the pale moonlight.
Do we...
I don't even have to say anything. The best episode of Star Trek probably ever.
I can live with this. Although, little faux pas, we find out the pillows are the same fabric that Quark always has on his outfits.
Yeah, well.
Apparently, you can go get pillows also from Garrick's tailor shop.
Computer. Delete that entire personal one.
I love how that episode ends. Beautiful.
We ended one of our live streams with that.
Oh, this is the one where Odo gets love advice from Vic for Kira. It's a fun
episode. I actually like it, even though it's...
I know, but it's fun because it's also kind of a breakup. Like, after the Pale Moonlight, you needed a lighthearted episode after that one.
The Reckoning.
Okay, so this is the one where the tablet, okay, that he took off the planet, and shit's going down, and then he breaks the tablet, and then there's this big fight, and then she stops the Reckoning.
Kai-Winn.
To save Sisko's son, is what she says.
Right.
But then Sisko...
This is where the Paul Wraith and the...
Yeah. And the Prophet fight.
Yeah.
And if there'll be 1,000 years, no emissaries, no Kais, no nothing.
I actually like this episode.
It's a very good episode.
So yay.
I think, and it was like, oh yes, I did this to save your son. And then even Kira's like, you did it to save your job. You ruined...
No, the son thing. It was the son, trust me.
Yeah, but you ruined 1,000 years of happiness because you didn't want to not be Kai anymore.
Yeah.
Bitch.
She's a bitch.
I told you.
Valiant. This is with Red Squad.
This is kind of like a lower deck version of like Starfleet. All these Red Squad members, and they're a bunch of hot-headed teenagers.
Snot-nosed little punks.
Yeah, a bunch of cadets running a very powerful ship.
Captain's dead. We know better. We have orders.
I know. Even I like how Jake's like, okay, my dad is one of the greatest Starfleet captains, and even he ain't this fucking stupid. Like, you guys have got to get a clue.
Good episode though.
It is very.
Profit and Lace.
Oh yes, a new bill of opportunity for women. This is
dressed as a woman.
Yes. I love this.
It's fun.
It is a great episode. And then remember at the end, he's like, he gave me a ring. Feeling a little emotional. And Odo's like,
yeah.
Okay, I don't want to be around. It's a definite yay. Yeah. And my God, does Quark have some big old kahongas.
Time's Orphan.
This is where this is a good episode.
Oh, is it though?
I like it.
This is where O'Brien's kid gets stuck and then...
They scoop her out, but she's like 19.
But she's all like primitive and...
Well, she was living on her own on a planet.
It's heartbreaking, especially if you're a parent So I don't like this one.
I know, but it is a good episode.
And
remember little Kiryoshi? And Kiryoshi was having so much fun with Worf, and he ran into the table, and he was panicking. He's like, "Oh my god, I heard little Kiryoshi!" And it's like, calm down. How many times have our kids run into things before?
Not often enough.
Or into a soccer ball?
Yeah, not often enough.
A bombish. He's teaching, like, it's like cute little first bat left.
The sound of her voice. This is a great episode.
This, with like that 200-year time dilation or something. Yeah, that was a really good episode. I love this episode. This was definitely a yay.
Absolutely.
And this was also, right, with the whole dating thing, right? Like, the first date, the first kiss and everything. Remember? And it was all that Quark could, like, scheme, and Odo's like, I'll let him have one.
Yeah.
That was great. You've done that with the kids, when the kids are scheming and trying to get away with something, and you're like, are you going to give the kids crap? And you're like,
not this time.
Not this time. Let the kids
they
have
get
it.
Crap, they get crap 90% of the time. Let them think they got away with something.
That's true.
Tears of the Prophets.
Yes.
This is a great episode, if I remember correctly.
If he leaves the station, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Don't leave the station. He leaves the station. And all the orbs go
he?
black. Cisco.
Yeah.
And all the orbs go black, and Jadzia dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably should have... Every time the prophets tell him not to do something, he doesn't do it, and then look, shit happens. You probably should have listened to them.
Image in the sand. That's where he finds out who his mother is. His mother was actually a wormhole alien prophet thing. Yeah.
And we meet Ezri.
And we meet Ezri, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good episode. Shadows and Symbols.
This is, again, the finishing of the previous episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they go to Talos, and this is where all of a sudden...
This is where he's whipping his baseball in the sand.
Yep, and he finds the orb, and then he goes back in the past, and he's in a crazy hospital. And also, this is the episode where Worf needs to get Jadzia into Stovacor. So they're doing that crazy mission, right? And they all go with him.
They're really well done.
Yes.
These are good episodes.
Very good episodes.
After Image.
This is where they tried to convince Ezri to stay in Starfleet. Right?
Good episode.
Also, this is the one where we find out, I believe, that Worf is intimidated by Cisco. It's like, if you ever need me to intimidate him.
Yeah.
He loved that. He's like,
oh, yeah.
And we find out Garrick's claustrophobia is getting really bad.
Take
me out to the Hollow Suites. This is a definite yay.
Yeah.
We will kill them. We will destroy them. Okay.
We will destroy them.
And I love her. And he's getting all pissed off. And then he wrote an article. And then he's like smashing his corners with the baseball bat and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was glorious.
They're faster too.
Yeah.
That's a good fun episode. There's that chrysalis.
Yes, this is the... Remember, we can... Well, you can't break them, but you can bend them.
Yeah. I love how they get on the station where
it's like, how did you...
Patrick's an admiral.
You'd be surprised, so that's a stupid question. Gets you away with so much.
Admiral, why are you here? That's a stupid question.
Even Nog's freaking out.
We got to think, because you're like, I should know the answer to this.
Admiral Patrick's here to see you.
Yeah.
Admiral Patrick.
Yeah.
Right? He goes in, and then he's just like, oh my god, get out of those uniforms.
These are some of our favorite episodes.
I love these guys. Oh, I absolutely do. I just love her. Oh.
Yeah.
Right? Because she is everything. She's just so, and and then she's all in love with Nog at that point.
Treachery, Faith, and the Great River. I gotta say, most of season 7, if not all of it, is EA. So just so you know.
Okay, so the Great River, remember how O'Brien has to get shit taken care of? And then he doesn't have these parts, and he's like, well, trust the Great River. And Nog's like, just give me your code. I remember with the wine, and he comes up and he's like, you cleared authorization to take all that blood wine out. And then remember Nog puts it back, but a better one.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, if you ever are in the need for spirits. But then Odo finds one of the Vorta, one of the, that's an AB plot, like a very thick AB. Remember?
Yep.
And
great episode.
He wants to defect.
Yep.
Right? The Wayun. It's a great episode.
Once more into the breach, dear friends.
This is the last Core episode. This is where Core is old and he's dying. And remember, Martok hates him because he prevented him from getting into the officers program. Yeah.
Awesome episode.
And then remember he was yelling about the Federation.
Siege of AR 558.
Oh, this is that communication array
I hate this one.
with the little mines and everything.
This is like the war. I don't like this one. Do we forget that our phasers have wide beam settings? Nay.
I feel like if you're in a cave, you don't want a wide beam setting.
They were defending the mouth of the cave, though. They were outside hiding behind rocks, and the Gemini were coming in and shooting one at a time. Just wide field, the bastards.
Maybe those would have set off the mines, too.
Probably uses a lot more power, too. You gotta conserve your power packs. But still, I hate this episode. It's too...
I liked it.
It's too intense for me.
Covenant. Oh.
Philip Ingram puts in €10. The brilliant direction of Winrick Colby for the Siege of AR 558, who uses his past as a Vietnam War veteran, really appreciated this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the admins, like Joe Torres and stuff, the guys that have been in the military, really appreciate it. I don't enjoy it. It's just a little too down and dirty for me. But that's just me. Jason. Jason is here. $2. Hi, Super Friends. Boom, boom, and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Covenant.
Covenant.
That's the one where they're on Empok Nor and the
Oh.
Paul Ray says, yeah, this is where Ducat becomes a religious leader.
He
Of
makes
the,
his own cult.
yeah, the Paul Wraith cult and
Yeah,
everything. And
great
remember,
episode.
he ends up having sex with one of the Bajoran women and she gets pregnant. And yeah, the cult falls apart because that's how it usually happens.
Yeah, it's only a paper moon.
This
This is where
Nog,
Nog was whining and crying with his leg.
you need to open the door.
No, I don't.
There's someone knocking.
I don't want them in here.
But there's somebody knocking.
Fine, come on in.
Look how excited she is to be on the live stream.
She's excited to see us. Where were we? Oh my god! Oh my god! We're so excited to see
She lost you for a whole, 2 hours. Okay, so It's Only a Paper Moon is really good.
It's a good episode.
I really like Vic, but that's just me.
Yes.
So that's a yay. Oh,
Prodigal Daughter.
this is a definite yay, where she finds out, her mother is nuts.
Oh, Ezra's mother, yes.
Yes. And then her brother ends up killing, right? And it all ties back in with that one episode with the Orion Syndicate.
Yeah.
It's a yay.
It's a yay for me too. The Emperor's New Cloak. This is an absolute yay.
This is where they steal the cloaking device. They cloak the cloaking device.
I love where Chancellor Worf
Yeah.
stabs Garrick.
It's like, I found it! It was in my boot! And then, remember, they cloak the cloaking device and they're on the transporter, and then Martok comes in. It's like, you little Ferengis! Because he stole out of the... Yeah, that was great. It's a definite yay.
Yeah.
Oh, Field of Fire. This is the one with the gun.
Yeah.
I love this episode. Wow, she's really kind of making love to that ear of yours, isn't
Yes,
she?
this is with the AR-350, or what the hell is it called now? Will there be a...
No, you're going to have to find it out.
Oh, I always know it, except for now. Anyway.
Okay, it's a yay. I love how they shot the one. It's like, you might want to stand back. I've only done this a few times.
With the transporter beam, or transport the projectile. Yeah, it's an awesome episode.
Oh, that's great. And then she has to get Duran out to help her, right? Because Duran's a psychopathic murderer. So it's good to have a psychopathic murderer helping you.
Psychopathic fun times.
Yeah. I can't pronounce that.
Chimera.
Chimera. What does that mean?
It's a creature made of multiple creatures.
Oh, right. So Chimera, that's the one where the other changeling shows up.
Oh, that's, yeah, and it's Martok, same actor.
Yeah, Martok's a good actor. The guy.
This is a great episode.
This is a definite yay.
Okay, stop licking me. Bada bing, bada bang. This is the casino heist.
Yeah, with
the holodeck.
I love this episode.
It's really fun. Yeah. Bless you.
Oh, excuse me. This is a definite yay.
Inter Arma Enim Silence Legis.
Oh wait, that is the one with the Romulan. What was the other one then?
I don't know what you mean.
This is the medical conference one. Remember where Admiral Ross?
Oh, the other one is the first one where we met Sloan then.
Oh, well, yes. Okay. Hey,
but I don't remember what happens exactly. Anyway.
Yes, this one's a yay.
This was this is the second appearance of Sloan. Penumbra. What's this one? TR-116. That's the name.
Thank you.
Awesome.
This is where Cisco proposes to Cassidy. The prophets aren't happy. Worf is lost in the Badlands, and Ezri goes hunts him down.
Okay, good episode.
It is a yay.
Till death do us part. They get married.
This isn't bad. Again, the prophets are very unhappy. Also, Ezri and Worf, they find each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. It's a good episode.
And this is also where Dukat gets a little bit of
Angel, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, he gets a little bit of a makeover.
Yeah, Bajoran makeover. What's his name? Angel? Angel?
Anjo.
Stupid name. And I hate Kywin's voice saying it, because she says it so often. It's like, oh, I just want to rip my eardrums out.
Wow, you're such an angry person.
I have anger issues.
I'm noticing that. I'm trying to see if I can find that. No, it always says Gul Dukat. Sorry.
Wow. Can't tell it's not him.
Okay. So Kywin is on... This one is...
Strange Bedfellows.
Yeah, so Kywin sleeping along. Angel.
Yeah, this is... And also where the Breen come in.
Oh, I freaking love how the Breen just showed up. And yeah, that was always fun. I like the Breen. Yeah. Oh yeah, I get that. It's like, what the fuck did he just say?
The changing face of evil. Again, more...
After this is... Okay, because in the previous episode, the Breen attack Earth, remember? And they make all these admirals hide under their desks. Oof. A Bajoran farmer named Angel, but this is where we actually, the changing face of evil, this is where they figure out what's going on, right? And then Legate Damar does the resistance movement.
Awesome episode.
When it rains, this is where the Federation, Bajoran, they send Kira to go help. Also, Bashir learns that the deadly disease Odo is infected with.
It's Section 31.
Yep.
Awesome episode.
And they go, how do we get Section 31, right?
Ooh, yeah.
So that's where they get Sloan involved, right? I'm pretty sure Sloan's in this episode.
Not yet.
Or they come up with the plan, that's right. They come up with the plan to get Sloan on the station.
And then, yeah, it's going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Tacking into the wind.
Again, the disease. They get on to, there again, more blowing up. They figure out that they can't... Oh, wait, this is where they actually get going on this one. Is this the one where Sloan shows up?
I don't think so.
Martok. No, not yet.
Anyway, great episode, like I said.
This is a whole ending story arc, so it kind of keeps going.
Season 7, in general, is just awesome.
Here's where Sloan shows up.
Extreme Measures.
Yeah, where they get into Sloan's mind. You love this episode.
Is this the one where they kill him? Yes, and it's living inside someone's mind as they're dying. I love this episode. I love the concept.
Oh yeah, and it's Sloan, so it's even better. Dogs
of War.
Odo begins recovering from the deadly disease. Bashir tells him it was engineered by Section 31, right? We also find out the Grand Nagus has chose Quark to become the successor, but it wasn't. Remember the transmission was cutting out? It's actually supposed to be Nog.
Yeah.
No, wrong.
No, yeah, wrong. What You Leave Behind. Last episode of the season series. Could have ended in 15 different spots.
Oh, it was like Lord of the Rings, Return of the Kings. I have to pee!
It had so many great places to end, and it just kept going and 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 going. And she's going to the bathroom. But yeah. So that's it for Deep Space Nine, guys. We got through it in under 2 hours. I know we rushed through a lot of it, and we apologize, but that's how it is. Sit. Plus, I have a podcast I need to do at 10 o'clock. Synthaholics podcast. I'll be talking to him about the last episode of Discovery. So that's at 10 o'clock. So I have an hour to kind of chill. So I'm glad we got done on time. Philip Ingram puts in €5. You guys are perfect. Just saying. Great representatives for Star Trek, the concept. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I was a little bit in not the best of moods tonight. So I apologize if I came off a little bit gruff and grumpy. So now we've done all the series, the Yay and Nay series. We need to do a Yay and Nay for the movies. And then we'll come up with other topics for Silvija and I to talk about for these Sunday ones. I might just do a Q&A for us. Maybe have some pre-done questions on the Facebook page or something. Have a post where you can put your questions or comments for us that you want us to read for the for that episode. I don't know when that's going to be, but that might be a good idea. Plus, of course, super chats and just general chat in general would be fine. So, yay and nay for the Orville. Yeah, we could probably do that. Season 1 and 2 kind of thing. I will probably wait till season 2 wraps up before we do that, though. That might be a good idea. It'd be cool to do watch-throughs, like watch an episode with, kind of sync it up with you guys and do a commentary. I think that'd be fun. But Pug, you're in her spot. She was stealing your spot.
She always steals my spot. I don't have to get off from the couch and she steals my spot.
I was saying we're going to do another Yay and Nay on the movies.
Okay.
And then maybe do a Q&A where they can ask us questions and stuff.
Oh.
Or also, somebody suggested we do a Yay or Nay for season 1 and 2 of Orville episodes.
Oh, that could be good.
That'd probably be out.
I have to rewatch some of them.
I don't think I would have to.
No, you watch them more than I have.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll find cool stuff to do. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Didn't quite hit the 2-hour mark, but that's okay. I know. I'm coming downstairs in a second, puppy. Here, love it.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's so ugly.
But it's so cute. At the same time, it's pugly, you see. Alright guys, so thank you very much. Yeah, we'll have lots of cool stuff that we can still do, but that's all the series finished. So like I said, we got to do the movies and then we'll work on something else. So anyway, until next time when you see me, and next week when you see her, if we're still doing it Sundays. I don't know, you guys enjoying this? Oh my god,
her breath stinks.
Stinking?
She needs a bath. Oh shit. Yep. Good God, I said she needs a bath that she takes off.
She doesn't like baths. She doesn't like baths. They're wet and soapy, and it gets everywhere.
Wait. She needs a bath that she takes off. Oh, terrible.
Anyway, guys, we're going to get going. So
and give the dog a bath.
Maybe. And I got my other podcast. I got to do it in an hour or so. I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Mwah. Do you love them?
I do. Bye.
Did she ever says goodbye? And the pug is being a pug. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks again for watching. And
bye.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
The pug is saying goodbye now. You saying goodbye? You say goodbye to the peoples? No? Bye.